right, man. Butcher Block episode 7. We here with a new legend. East Chicago basketball new leading scorer in history, Dominique Murphy. Man, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate you here, man. And we got a Coach Allah here. Man, appreciate y'all being here. For sure, man. Just to jump it off, man. Just want to congratulate you because, man, if you don't know, this is a huge feat.
Mm-hmm.
A huge feat. Like, man, this is a basketball-rich, neighborhood, town. Man, everybody talk about their old basketball stories, and I mean, right now, you the guy, man. You did it. You're the all-time leading scorer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure that's gonna be around for a while. So, man, once again, congratulations.
Thank you.
How was the moment when you finally did it? When you finally,
Yeah.
see that promised land?
Yeah, it was just a regular bucket for me. It was only 2 points, but the crowd embracing, I really noticed, it was a big accomplishment. So it was a dope moment. I wish we could have been, at home at least, but
Yeah,
it was a dope moment though.
Okay, what does that what do it mean to you being the all-time leading scorer? Because I don't know how much the history of East Chicago basketball you know, but like my brother said, that's huge because of some of the players we had come through here, and I mean now your name is on top when it comes to scoring. So what does that mean to you?
It mean a lot. Being from East Chicago, from the harbor, so growing up in East Chicago, having a record now, it mean a lot, truly.
Yeah, man, that's gonna you're gonna carry a lot of weight for a long time, and you passed a bona fide legend, and Etwan Moore. Have you had a chance to kind of connect with him, or maybe work out with him?
For sure, I worked out with him sometime this summer. It wasn't too crazy. It was just that was this summer, right?
Yeah, and last summer too.
Yeah, we just got a little work in, nothing too crazy, but I definitely got to pick his brain a little bit. Great people.
Yeah,
for sure.
What was some of the pointers you might have took from him, or anything that you kind of added to your game, just working out with him?
Yeah, pace. He was really preaching pace to me, like pace in my game instead of just going one speed. So I really picked that up.
Coach, how was that moment for you? Being able to, coach a guy that achieved such a feat.
Yeah, being able to coach really great players at a young age is obviously a blessing. You know what I mean? And I'm appreciative that I'm around these guys. But, man, specifically Dom, this isn't something that, we would talk about a lot in terms of scoring records. Right. It's not something that he really wanted to talk about. But just knowing how big of a moment that was, given, like you said, the tradition in East Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of great names that have played here and went on to do, great things. So obviously putting together all the work that he's shown, it's a really special moment for him, and I was really happy for him.
Okay, and Dominique, who's some of your other basketball influences, guys you like watching, guys you feel like you can relate to their game, or who's your favorite NBA player?
Yeah, I got a couple favorite players. My favorite NBA player, I say Paolo Banchero.
Okay.
Orlando.
Yeah.
But
see a
my
little
guys
Paolo in your game.
Yeah, for sure. So my guys like Jay, Jizzle, I pick their brain a lot. I work out with them a lot, so I learn a lot from them too.
Yeah.
For sure.
And that's one thing about East Chicago, with basketball, it's just like a family and a brotherhood that lasts forever.
For sure.
So you're going to always have guys like that come back and, pass their knowledge on to the current guys, So that's dope to hear that, they actually pour into you like that.
Definitely.
Not to put you on the spot, but, speaking on the brotherhood and the family, East Chicago basketball, if you had to name your top 5 Cardinals that you didn't saw, that you heard about, who would that be?
My top 5, I talk about this a lot with one of my coaches named J.O. J.O., you know.
What's up,
but
J.O.?
I'd say probably, of course, Smooths. Udi. Everybody know about Udi if you're from EC.
Yeah.
Udi. I'll go Jay. Jizzle. I'll go me. Just because,
That's a hell of a 5.
Yeah.
Key, I'd like to throw it to you. He mentioned Udi. You played with Udi. If you had to get 5, your top Cardinals all time, who would that be?
I try to stay out of these conversations. But
you on the mic now, man.
I mean, I'm only gonna speak on guys that I actually saw.
Right.
So I would say for sure Etwan. I would say Robert Battle. For sure Udi. Man, I'm gonna need 7. Cause I mean,
It's rough.
say Udi, Smooch. Gotta throw Dominique in there. And then that last spot, I mean, you got Lil J, you got Damien, and another guy I played with, Marcus Jefferson. So
Now you at 10.
I didn't ask for the questions.
Now you at 10. Yeah. I mean, me, man, if I had to, just stick to 5, and, just being able to, if I didn't play with them, I played against them, whether it was summertime, pickup ball. But, I definitely throw, Marcus Jefferson in there. Probably, him and Smooth just 1A, 1B to me, when you come to East Chicago. So, Jeffrey, Smooch, Don with the record, he in there automatically. Ood, and I'll probably
That's
say
getting tough.
that's 4. I mean, I'm good. I'll probably say Mike Harris.
Mike.
Yeah, Mike, man, Mike was solid. Indiana All-Star, and he one of the guys that when you start naming names from East Chicago, I don't feel like he get brought up enough.
Yeah, he probably don't get enough recognition.
Yeah, I don't feel like he get enough recognition, and just coming back and seeing him play. I mean, the game was so under control to him. Like he never got sped up. So he one of the guys that I think, that definitely deserve some of that credit.
Okay, so not pivoting. Dom, who you think the best player you played against? Whether AAU, in the high school circuit?
That's a good question.
I want to hear this one.
I played against a lot of good players, but the best, it got to be Eugene German.
Oh
Okay,
yeah.
Gino can go.
Yeah, Gino, he got some go.
He a pro. I played a lot
21st
against a
century,
lot
yeah.
of good people though, but he a pro. Like he don't miss. Like
So who would you say, like, currently in high school, you think the best player you played against?
currently in high school, like AAU too.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
around here.
Yep.
He he in college now, but it was Cooper Flag.
Oh, you played
Okay,
against
against
Flag?
Coop.
Yeah, I played Coop. I played Coop. He was nice. But
Yeah.
right now, I don't really know right now.
Yeah.
It ain't too many high schoolers.
I mean, just now we talking about current high school. How do I know in this era social media is huge. How do social media play into like the rivalries and
Yeah, it play a
like
lot.
into the games? Like, is that really a thing?
Oh,
Like, is
yeah,
it back
for
and
sure.
forth?
For sure, it's definitely a thing. Nowadays, it's like barstool pages, like
Mhm.
little
Yeah.
stuff like that. Like they play a lot into the rivalry. Like the night of that game gonna be intense now because
Yeah.
we've been talking crazy to y'all page. Y'all been talking crazy to our page. So it definitely play a part. Social media definitely play a part.
So who would even it's not a player, if it's a team, like you in your senior year, who's been your biggest rival school wise in the area?
Oh, West Side for sure. West Side. They gave us our first loss at the crib in a minute.
Since December 22nd, 2023.
Oh
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a tough pill to
So
swallow.
we owe them a little get back.
Yeah.
They on the menu.
Right.
You know it.
Yeah, West Side, man, they always been around. A lot of time they been a thorn, but we've been the same thing for them though.
Yeah, they was harassing me on social media.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even take my ankles no more.
Yeah, you better believe it, man. And I just to reflect a little bit on your career. I mean, how was that moment just bringing back the sectional title? Back to the crib. It had been a while, hadn't been done in a while, and y'all
That
was the ones
felt
to
good.
do it.
That probably felt better than scoring record because I got to do it with the people I grew up with, in front of everybody. So
Mhm.
that felt real good. That was waiting to get another one of those next Saturday.
Yeah.
And then, like, I mean, we see in the NBA, I think it was Channing Frye. He was talking about how nobody want to be the face of the NBA because they always getting compared to guys that played 40 years ago with, like, Jordan and different stuff. So it's the same way in EC. So do you think you get the credit you deserve because people gonna always bring up,
Yeah,
I
for
remember this person, I remember that person.
Yeah. For sure. Definitely think I get the credit I deserve. I don't really care about that though, really.
Yeah.
Honestly, I just want to go out there hoop. I don't care about no credit or nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing like that. But definitely I think
Yeah.
get the credit I deserve for sure.
You know, just doing my research, I saw, you know, a bunch of pictures. A lot of y'all just came up playing together.
Yeah.
You know, with it coming to an end almost. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, you know, we come to an end down in that. But
Yeah.
I mean, how has that journey been just playing with your brothers, you know, from little kids to now, you know, just accomplishing goals and
Journey been
that's
crazy.
almost over.
Yeah, the journey been crazy. It been crazy, but it been fun. So hey, I'm just appreciative for the time I got to spend with them. The journey been wild, but it been fun though. Definitely have fun playing with my brothers.
Yeah. What about you, Coach? You know, you was the one that brought the sectional title back too. You know, you've been a big tool in these guys' lives. You know, just looking from the outside in, we see the work that you put in. How's this journey been for you?
No, it's definitely special. Like Dom said, man, it's been one hell of a journey. And kind of when I got to Central, all those guys were in 8th grade.
Right.
You know, and seeing them and kind of growing with them, you know, that's what makes it special for me. I grew as a coach at the same time they were growing as players, and seeing them obviously all seniors now, you know, it's definitely a surreal moment. You know, but with saying that, I think we're destined to do something great in these next couple weeks. And they've been together. They've been playing now for a really long time. Like you said, you see pictures of them in 7th grade, 6th grade. I mean, those guys have been connecting on the floor for a while. So seeing them not only play with each other for a while, but cut some nets down for the first time in a while together is obviously special. And I think that, again, they could do it again.
What improvements have you seen in Dominique's game over the last couple years?
No, for sure. We talked about this earlier, man, just pace.
Yeah.
Like the level of pace that he plays with now, like he's very calm.
Yeah.
And you could just tell he's matured. Like he looks like in other words, like an OG out there, you know, when he's playing against other high school guys. And I think a big part of that has to do with how many pros he plays against in the off season.
Yeah.
Playing against those guys and them preaching to him, like the older you get, the slower the game is going to be. You know what I mean? Like the game almost feels as if you're playing in slow motion. So when he's playing against pros like on a regular basis in the off season, I think that's really shaped out for what he's able to do in high school. You know, because now he's playing at the pace that he wants to play at.
Right.
Nobody really speeds him up anymore. He doesn't speed himself up. He sort of just let the game come to him. And he just demands his presence.
Yeah.
You know, in many different ways. So it's fun to watch.
Yeah, that's one of the things I actually saw. You know, in I really first saw it in the La Lemire game. You know, I saw how you handled, you know, them coverages that they were sending at you. You know, I saw how you handled the physicality. That's when I seen where I'm like, you know, I can see what Dom did in the offseason. You know, you handled that physicality, you handled them coverages, and I'm like, boom, that's a bona fide, you know what I'm saying, power 5 D1 player, you know, that we looking at. So
For sure.
And I think his body too has sort of developed. He's developed a college-ready body. Like a lot of colleges that I speak to, that's one of the first things they sort of reflect on. Just kind of having more of a college-ready body than most guys that they recruit. And I mean, I've seen him in my eyes. He's been in the weight room.
yeah,
You know, even, you know, anytime I call him, when I was calling him in the off season, he was just getting back from the weight room. So, just him really honing in on that piece of the game that a lot of players don't really think is as important.
right.
You know, I think he's finally grown a level of like interest in the weight room, and it's really paid off.
Yeah, and I know that you know you haven't, you know, you're not putting nothing on the spot, but I know you haven't made a college decision yet. You know, what type of program do you think you're looking for? You know, coming up, you know, when you do make a decision.
For sure. Just a program, you know, that feel like home, you know.
Yeah.
Somewhere I can get better, not be distracted. You know, somewhere away from here, hopefully.
Yeah.
Far.
Yeah, you just want to not about where you go. You just want to go where you're gonna get the best opportunity to
Definitely.
grow as a player, get eyes on you. You know,
Definitely.
because the talent is limitless, especially like I said, you get with the right fit. Okay, so now we winding down. We got senior day coming up.
Yes, sir.
It's a unique situation because we play Griffith, who we play in the first round of the sectionals. So,
Yeah.
you know, we're not going to jinx ourselves and make no predictions. But, Coach, you know, how you feeling going into sectionals? How you think the mentality is around the team, the mindset? You think we ready to go? We locked in? We prepared?
Yeah, man, I feel great. Again, I have the ultimate confidence and belief just given that I know what kind of guys I coach, you know, and I know that in big moments, especially last year, they showed in big moments that they know how to close deals. And we got some gamers, man. Like, we got guys that have been playing for a really long time. We got guys that step up in big moments. And we got guys that have been there before. Yeah, that's the part to me that sort of puts me at ease. Like, we had guys that played in probably one of the biggest environments that they've played in their whole life last year. Yeah. Like, you flash back to that Munster game.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, the amount of people that were there, they were able to do something special. And very tight and clutch moments, you know, and those moments really shaped them and prepared them. And finally, like, the schedule we played this year, I thought that the schedule we played is going to have them ready at this point. You know, some of those games, obviously, like, we went down there and we competed. They didn't go well. But at this point of the year, like, you go into Friday, once Friday night is over, you're 0-0.
Right, yeah.
You know, heading into Tuesday. So it doesn't matter what your record was, who you lost to, who you beat. But what does matter is what kind of experiences did you have through the year. And I thought we had some tough experiences. I thought we had some losses that we truly needed, you know, some humbling moments. And I thought that we had some moments where we shown growth and success. So a good mixture, good balance, and, you know, something good to go into the tournament with.
You know, I honestly think that was one of the, you know, toughest schedules that East Chicago to never play.
Yeah.
You know, like, that's, you know, just being around the program for so many years, like, man, that was a really rough schedule, and, you know, we handled it. You know, so, you know, you come out with a solid record, and like you say, you know, we 0-0 now. We just taking the experiences, you know, the battles, we taking that all into this now. So
Sure.
Yeah, we've never, like, this season been able to, like, sit back,
right,
you know, and just, like, be lackadaisical.
right.
You know,
I'm sure we could have easily, you know, scheduled to go, you know, 22-0.
Oh, 100%.
You know, and that's not really giving us no experience for the tournament.
100%. Like, we saw teams this year that I think that a big part of what happened last year in regional had to do with, like, that style of play we hadn't really seen. The closest to it was Munster.
Right.
And in a sense, if you think about it, we kind of struggled with them a little bit. So now, like, this year, we go into a Homestead tournament and we see 4 teams that play just like Mishawaka. So if we do have to see a team like that down the line, like a Fort Wayne Blackhawk, whatever the case may be, you know, I think we'll be prepared. So, like, just being ready from different angles, you know, will set you up for some success. But our focus right now is Griffith.
Yeah, for sure. Not to, you know, I know Keon mentioned senior night. I know it's gonna be a big moment for you, a big moment for your family. You know, and just doing a little background. I know y'all tight knit family. Like, what does, you know, your parents mean to you?
Parents mean a lot to me, definitely. Same way for any other, you know, person or kid. I'm pretty sure their parents mean a lot to them too. So
Yeah.
My mom, my dad, I appreciate them a lot. They sacrificed a life for me, so I appreciate my parents, all my people, my grandma, everybody.
And you posted about the EC Elite, that AAU, some bring it to the city if you want to talk about that some.
Yeah, for sure. So we got a program that we're launching called EC Elite AAU. We're gonna have a 10U, a 12U, and a 13U.
Right.
So we'll have 30 kids in total, and the kids that don't make the team will be placed in what's called the Skill Development League. So they'll still be coming in once or twice a week for skill development. So you got some kids, man, that are like late bloomers.
Yeah.
You know, they may not be the best in that moment, but you know, years from then, like they just pan out to be one of the best. So we
Still want them around the program.
Right.
Yeah, we definitely want to. We don't want to discourage any kids, especially at that age. So we'll have something for them too, man. But the biggest thing is just taking 3 groups of kids and sort of traveling.
Yeah.
And just developing them, bringing them around basketball, getting them as much exposure and experience as we can at that age.
Mm-hmm.
And then hopefully, man, that kind of just cements a work ethic in their brains at an early age.
Right.
I think that's one thing that we have been missing, for a while. And just seeing how excited the kids were when Biddy Ball came back.
Right, for sure.
And just seeing how excited, like, honestly, not to kind of steer off, but a lot of these kids now, like, that they have a new level of excitement when it comes to basketball. Yeah. And that was one of our biggest goals coming in is hoping that the success that we have generates, like, a level of passion for our young guys again. Mm-hmm. And, all these young kids got social media.
Oh, yeah.
That's one thing it did, dude. Yes. It definitely gave them passion, to want to get in the gym and work hard.
Yeah. Yep. So we started to, set the standard and make that the norm now.
Yeah.
And as we talking about senior night with us having 10 seniors, you really connecting with the youth on the AAU circles, kind of developing a feeder system program. What do you think the future of the program looks like?
Man, the future is so bright. And the feeder part of it is so important, man, just given, like, it's just an ever-changing society with the IHSAA.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's a one-time free transfer rule now.
Yeah.
So I guess in order to have stability, like, your program has to be built from the bottom, from the ground up. And, like, guys have to be coming in, like, with passion and pride, like they want to put on a Central jersey.
Yeah.
Like a kid, Mekhi Gillis, he's been a ball boy for EC since he's been, like, 5 or 6 years old, and he's now an 8th grader coming to Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
And you got, like, a lot of these, like, 3rd and 4th graders that all have social media, and when you see them, like, sharing our varsity guys' stories or like highlight reels, that tells you right there that they're, like, connected.
Yeah.
And that they see something that they want in terms of, like, kind of growing up and putting on a Central jersey. So we're hoping that this junior Cardinals EC Elite, I'm sorry, I changed the name. This EC Elite thing will kind of connect the two.
Yeah.
I think that's really dope too, because the same way, Dom, how you say, you connect with Damien and Jay, like that's how they looking at you now. So like the 10U, the 11U, soon they gonna be working out with you when they thinking about making a college choice, so it's just like a full circle moment. So it's really dope.
It tells you too, like, a prime example of, like, raising groups together from when they're younger to by the time they get seniors and seeing the success that they have.
Yeah.
That's Dom's group.
Yeah.
If you think about it, they've been playing together for so long, and they get to their halfway through their sophomore year, junior season, senior season, they start clicking. So that's all we want to do, man. There's so much talent and so much pride in this city, and we just want to keep generating championships
keep
and
building.
Yeah,
sure.
And some success.
Well, wishing us, y'all, success in the tournament. Dom, on your college decision. Wishing you much success.
Thank you.
Anything else y'all want to say before we close?
Appreciate y'all.
Dope, man.
We appreciate you giving us this opportunity because, man, I know your future bright. We're going to be looking back at this, years from now, like, man, what I'm saying? Look what Dom is at right now. Yeah. He gave us one of his first interviews. So, man, we appreciate you taking your time out.
It's not every day we get to sit with an all-time leading scorer. You know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah. Good luck, man, on your future, man. I know you're going to do well, man. Good luck. Sectionals, we got a long way to go. So, man, really appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to you guys, too, man. When you guys come out to
I'll do a lot for our team.
Yeah, to all the fans that come out when you see our guys and they got their bright pink Sabrinas on. Those are the Frazier brothers, man. We appreciate you guys.
Man, anything we can do, man. It's a blessing to be able to do it. So
because I remember just coming up, like I said, we both played in the program, man. I remember getting a fresh pair of kicks for sectionals. You know, it just made you feel like you jumped higher.
Oh, they
You know
feel
what I'm
good,
saying?
man. I'll tell
Right.
you that.
Just to be able to, you know what I'm saying, give back, man, be a blessing to the team is never a problem. You know, anything y'all need.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you guys.